I think one of the most important things is site prep ahead of time. So, if you have acres in corn or soybeans, that's going to be an easier transition than transitioning a pasture. Pasture is really harder to do, more weed problems. So that would be the one thing, is transitioning from a crop, and because the weeds have largely been controlled. And I also found the fall seeding for us seemed to have worked out better. We have a second pollinator planting, and it has, it was seeded in the spring, and we tend to have more thistles, and it just isn't as beautiful as this. So, but I think those are two things to think of.
I would say to also have patience, because it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes several years, more than several years, to establish this type of habitat.
But one of the things is a cost factor, the cost of the seed mix. We went with a higher end seed mix for this pollinator planting. The filter strips, we used a lower cost seed mix, but still putting in, native grasses like big blue stem, little blue stem, Indian grass, switchgrass, those kinds of things, those seeds cost money. And especially if you're putting in, we have over 30 acres in CRP on our farm. So if you think about how much does it cost per acre? That's a lot. We had help with the NRCS office in terms of the prescription for a seed mix, and then with the seed mixes that we installed, we went with a little bit higher up, but the initial installment through the USDA FSA CRP program does have a cost share, so that really helps to balance out your expenses. So it gives you that opportunity to spend a little more if you have it in your pocket, and then
they give you some recommended vendors to use too.
Yes, there's a list of vendors to use.
Yes.
Yep. We would often see a monarch hovering and hanging out in this area. And I think maybe the milkweeds and the flowers that were here, we would see monarchs hanging out here. So it seems to be, okay, something's working.